Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. This is the second instalment in our Partner Power series. And the idea behind this series is bringing awareness to everyone in hospitality about expecting more from their tech partners, about engaging your brains to think about who you're choosing as new additions to your tech ecosystem, making sure they speak, making sure they've got a good partnership, and making sure they've got intentions to try and provide something close to best in class for you. So as part of this series, we're speaking to a few of our preferred partners who we've got great relationships with and demonstrating what can happen. And we know it's not always possible, but what can happen if the scenario is right and there's enough integrated customers between them to get the best out of these partnerships in hospitality. So that's why we have our wonderful theme for this series, which is about the powers in our partnership. I'm going to be introducing Dan from Feed It Back, who's very kindly joined me today. Thanks, Dan.
Thanks for inviting us along today, Sam. I don't know which of the Blues Brothers we are there, but yeah, thanks for inviting us.
I think it's pretty certain that I'm the little tubby one that eats all the fried chicken. Yeah, I love that film. So for anyone that might not be aware of Feed It Back, which I imagine is very few people tuning in today, I'll let Dan introduce what they do slightly later on in this summary. But we've got over 40 integrated partners between us, which again, some huge numbers when we looked under the hood at what level of crossover we have with some of our closer partners. Here's just a selection of those, a lot of household names in our sector there, and some people that are making really good use of the partnership. One key thing to point out here that's a bit different about Feed It Back, which I'll let Dan touch on as he goes through a few of the case studies, is we have an integration into both Airship and Toggle. So it creates this wonderful triangle and it creates lots of different kind of potential uses of this three-way integration if you are both an Airship and Toggle customer, as a lot of those people on that logo cloud there are. So first of all, I'll just touch on Airship very, very quickly. I think most people listening will know what we do. But Airship is a hospitality-focused CRM and email marketing platform. There's loads of different ways to describe it, and there's loads of things we do now. I mean, it's evolved so rapidly over the last year, but at the heart of it, we should be the one location to store all your customer data, wherever that comes from. And on that, you can do behavior-based customer journeys, and you can do clever reporting and segmentation. You should be able to do some fantastic email comms or SMS marketing. But the real key here is, where is the data coming from? How rich, how accurate, how usable is that data? And then how can you manipulate it once it's inside the Airship platform? And here's a little look at the different sources from our data. So everything, some of the more common ones there, like Wi-Fi data, pre-purchase gift cards, web signups, table bookings. But one of the most important ones, and one that we're getting more and more rich data from now than ever before, is that customer feedback. And that's the integration that we have with Feed It Back. It's been one of our longest standing integrations, and I'll let Dan explain why, but it's one that really does go above and beyond. It's not just the basics of an integration. So Dan, I'll hand over to you, that's all right, to explain a little bit about Feed It Back for anyone that might not know.
Yeah, brilliant. Thank you very much, Sam. So yeah, Feed It Back, for those that don't know, we're a customer experience dashboard. Our main focus is certainly the hospitality sector. Similar to Airship, we're born from ex-operators, myself, the founders. We've got an absolute love and passion for this sector. The product's evolved hugely over the last few years, but ultimately what we're trying to do for operators is gather, monitor, respond, and learn from all channels of feedback. So how we integrate with Airship is that we want to get as much rich data from your customers as possible to understand what's working and what's not working, but also their likes and preferences. So it allows for all of that data to go back into Airship for better segmentation and better targeted marketing campaigns. The key for everyone is to drive loyalty in their business, and that can be done when you start to do more targeted marketing campaigns and you really engage with your audiences. Alongside the feedback that we get direct from customers, we help operators manage their social channels too. So whether it be the review channels, the social media channels, or even contact that might come through from emails or contact us forms on website. And what we're trying to do operationally is support operators understand how they can improve their business, applaud team members that are doing a great job, and then for marketing teams, improve their brand reputation online and improve their engagement with their audiences post-visit too.
and it's something that before getting into the sector, I'd never really even come across solutions like this. But having seen our customers speak about it on stage or in our meetings, it makes a massive difference to marketing, to ops, the team in the venue. So yeah, it's I know it's something that's really highly valued by those that use it, which is like, it's not even a luxury now. It's quite commonplace that people are using Feed It Back and getting massive benefits from it. But one thing that is different about this, again, is you could easily just be passing over to Airship, opted in marketing data. That would be a good integration, that'd be fine. But the reality is that you're sending over, contact details, opted in GDPR compliant marketing data, but then also dish level data. What are their preferences? What was their feedback? What were the scores? What was the basket level data? And all of that, when overlaid in Airship, it's genuinely priceless. It's one of the closest things we have to completing the loop on a full customer understanding of what they are doing in venue, how they feel. And to give that to the marketing team to then speak with them based on that is just insane. And you also give us pop data for anyone listening who's going to get involved in the pop journey with Airship, which is proof of presence. Someone leaves feedback about their visit, we take that as confirmation that they were in the venue and they visited. And that increases our understanding of their visit frequency and how often they've been in the venue. And therefore, they might move into a different loyalty bracket, and you might speak to them differently because you know how many times they've visited. So again, it's just another chance for us to shine the spotlight on best-in-class integrations. Speak to your partners. All tech suppliers are busy. We've all had crazy years, but we all have a little bit of time to focus on improving these integrations and giving you kind of best-in-class opportunities to do more intelligent things with your customer data. It's what we're all here to do. So don't be worried about putting a bit of pressure on and asking for some more help. Oops, sorry, I think my children have come home from school. So let's keep going through this then. So moving on to Toggle then, if that's okay, Dan. So again, the unique thing about our integration with Feed It Back is that we've got integrations to both platforms. For those who don't know Toggle, again, probably very few people, we do quite a few different things. We're going to focus on one. So we're a gift card platform. You can sell experiences through us. You can do charitable donations. You can sell retail through us now. Not everyone knows that, but you sell physical items. But we're looking at preloaded cards here, which is that you can create gift cards or prepaid experience cards just through the platform without a transaction taking place. I'm just going to close this door very quickly. And so one thing that we did with Feed It Back is they're the only feedback platform or any platform of their type that we have an integration to into Toggle currently. And it gives the joint customers have some pretty unique capability, which I'm going to let Dan run us through, because it's about these kind of preloaded cards that we can create through this integration. So Dan, do you want to explain kind of what you've seen Feed It Back customers using this for?
Yeah, so we love the integration with Airship and Toggle because, like you said, it is a 360 loop because we're able to capture feedback whilst it's in venue. But what we can also do is try and drive repeat visits from those customers as well. And so I often talk about three mechanisms to use the Toggle integration. One might be to incentivize customers to with a bounce back offer. And with Christmas just around the corner, I can't think of a better time than when your venues are really full through the month of December to invite them back on shoulder nights in January for a bounce back offer. So it's a great way to drive customers back into your venues and get a little bit of information back from them. So incentivize them to complete that feedback and then come back in when the time is right for you. Another great way is to recover your customers that have maybe had a negative experience. So with our integration with Toggle as well, it means that when you reply to a customer's feedback through our platform, you've got the ability to automatically pull through a Toggle voucher. So you might say, sorry, you've had a bad experience on your last visit with us. Please accept this £20 voucher. We'd love to welcome you back in the coming weeks, and we can show you how we really do things. And an often a forgotten area, that you can bring customers back into venue with is surprise and delight. Why do we only ever gift our customers that have maybe had a bad experience? Why don't we surprise those customers that have been our biggest fans and have left us some really positive feedback? And a nice token gesture of a £5, £10, £20 gift card to thank them for being a loyal customer and to thank them for their amazing feedback is a great way to get them back into the venue once again and ensure they spend more money with the business and create more loyalty.
Yeah, well, thank you for sharing those. And if anyone who's listening who doesn't currently use integration between the two of us, feel free to reach out to Dan or to reach out to any of our existing customers, because again, it's just little things that can change the way you communicate with your customers, and they're really cool. They're really quite powerful. They're very different to just a standard, email campaign or SMS campaign. It's something a little bit more personalized. So yeah, please do, if you've got both platforms, have a look at using this in the run up to Christmas, especially because we're going to have more opportunity to engage with our customers than any other time of year, and definitely more so than any point in the last 2 years. Just finally, on this from a Toggle point of view as well, remember to always visit the Academy on both the Toggle or the Airship website before we go live with any of our integrations, or every time we upgrade an integration, as we do regularly with the team at Feed It Back. We put it onto our Academy, go on there, have a look at the integration you're looking for. It explains everything about turning it on, what the use cases are, some examples of who's using it. And it's a really easy way to understand what you can do with both platforms. We're trying to keep these quite snappy, so we'll wrap it up there. But Dan, again, I really appreciate it. I know, having spoken to you and the team, you guys are super busy right now, especially the time of year. So it is very much appreciated you finding the time. Dan's contact details are there for anyone who wants to reach out and learn more about Feed It Back.
Brilliant. Thanks for inviting us along today, Sam. And yeah, like Sam said, if there's any questions on Feed It Back, feel free to reach out, or vice versa. Obviously, from Airship and Toggle side of things, we'd love to get more activations of this integration to help operators over the coming months. Yeah. Thanks again, Sam.
No worries. And next time I'll leave my kids with more snacks to bribe them to keep them out of the room. Right. Have a wonderful afternoon. Have a great day all. Speak soon.
Bye.